Hi, welcome back to my Disney family. So today is part 2 of my Disney World haul. We were at Disney World for almost 9 days and we purchased a lot of stuff. Plus, Grandma and Grandpa were with us, Mimi and Opa, and they purchased some things for my 2-year-old as well. And so that just kind of adds all those things. A couple ways to get this stuff home. One, there have been a couple trips now that we've actually packed a box, flattened it inside the bottom of our suitcase, and then took tape as well so that we could just drive to the UPS store or at the resort. They will mail things for you and just mail it home. And then this trip we tried something new. Since we were flying Southwest, we actually were able to have enough luggage that we could take an extra bag with us and then have it so that we could put all of our purchases in. So what we did is I actually packed my 2-year-old in kind of a medium-sized suitcase and put that medium-sized suitcase into a large suitcase. So when we were going to Disney, it was only one suitcase that was being checked, but on the way back we were able to use that second suitcase for purchases, and so then it was now 2 suitcases on our way back. So that was kind of nice, being able to fly Southwest. You get 2 checked bags per person for free, and a lot of airlines don't do that anymore. You have to purchase your checked bags. So that was kind of nice. So this part of my haul video is more the toys and the stuff that either was purchased for him or he really wanted when he saw them in the store. So, and a lot of it's out of the box. So sorry for that, but that's just how it is with a 2-year-old. The first purchase that Mimi and Opa actually purchased for Jackson was Rex. He already has Woody and Buzz. The nice thing with packing is that his tail does come off, so that you can just put it on and you can unattach it while you're trying to pack this big guy. And he does make noises, and he does move, his legs move, so he is really cute. I was actually trying to get my son, instead of getting some of the smaller items that I'm going to show you, to get either like the Slinky Dog or Jessie, and he wanted Rex. He's good with what he's got, so I guess that was just his thing. I'm not really sure on the price of Rex, but I will try to link or put a little bubble up here on the price of Rex. I'm going to have to look that one up since he was not purchased by us. He was purchased by Mimi and Opa. He also got a couple little figures. We got these at different times, so we saw them at multiple parks and at different places. And they are kind of characters from the Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So this is Mickey, and he is posable at the waist. And he's in a little spaceship. And these were all $7.95. So we took these for, put them in his book bag so that he could have them when we were at restaurants. He also got the Donald one, who has kind of like in a little ambulance. Again, $7.95. And Daisy. He also got Daisy. Wheels move. He's been playing with it, and I can't find Daisy. I kind of searched around quickly. Couldn't find her, but she pretty much just looks like Mickey and Donald, where they pose. They're posable at the waist, and she's got a little cute little dress on. So he's already been playing with those. All 3 of those were $7.95. When we were riding Soarin', one of us would ride Soarin', and then the other one would go sit at Sunshine Seasons or go on the land and stuff. And so they had some new merchandise for Soarin' Around the World. So this is the new Soarin' graphic for Soarin' Around the World. And this is a little pullback toy with Mickey hang gliding. Really, really cute. It was also $7.95. And so he got that toy as well. I think the big toy that Jackson really wanted, we saw in several of the stores, was this remote control choo-choo train. And he really loves it. On the bottom of the choo-choo train, there's an on and off switch for it to talk to the remote. On the engine, you have Mickey as the steam conductor. steam train conductor, and this is kind of the signal that the train gets. The middle car has Donald, and these outside wheels are actually fake. There's real wheels on the bottom, and all of them connect. All of the train cars connect, and the caboose has Goofy. And then here's the remote, and you can just pretty much go left or right. It makes kind of like a circle pattern. This was $27.99 for the character train, and he has been playing with that diligently. Sometimes he'll use the remote, sometimes he won't. It just really, really, really depends on him, I guess. So this next item was a purchase I actually found. I saw a guy buy them for his kids, and he was going to use them as pool toys. Thought that was kind of interesting. It is a big bucket of little green men, and I just thought that was super cute. Since we have a lot of the Toy Story toys, you get 25 little green men, and I thought this would be super cute, just to play with or to have in the pool. It was $17.95 for the bucket. You can also find the bucket of soldiers as well, but we grew up with soldiers and stuff, so I thought these little green men would be kind of cool to play with. You could use them for counting if you're wanting more of an educational use, or for a pool toy. I saw the kiddos in the little kid pool at the Boardwalk Resort, kind of throwing them in the water and then going and finding them, picking them up, using them that way. So I thought that would have been a really cute little thing. Something free that Jackson did get. It was not his birthday, but at one of the character lunches, dinners, one of those, they did bring him this. And it's just got like Donald and Daisy and Goofy and Mickey's signatures inside, which was kind of interesting because Daisy was not at Tusker House that night. So that's interesting, but oh well. I just thought that's a little freebie. So if you forget your autograph book, which we had ours, they brought this out with our dessert, but you might ask them, hey, do you have any signed copies or something for me to get signatures on? Just remember that sometimes the food places have those. So my husband found this in a gift shop in Frontierland at the Magic Kingdom. It is the Magic Kingdom Storybook, and I believe it was $19.99. And I really loved the graphics and how cute this was. It was more than just those tiny little stories, and these are definitely stories that I have not seen. You always see those those little books, those, I can't remember what they're called, but that have different stories in them. But I just thought this one was really cute. The graphics were really good, and once he gets into elementary school, he'll be able to read this himself. And that was quite adorable. So this was something that we kind of purchased for him, but we really thought would be special and something that he will use. Also, some placemats. I just thought these would be really, really cute. They were both $6.95. This one's just kind of Walt Disney World, and it's got all the some different rides and stuff that you see at the Magic Kingdom. And then this one says Walt Disney World and Disneyland. It was also $6.95. And you can see their signatures are down below as well. So I just thought that was really cute little kid type placemats for dinner time and stuff like that. So the next big thing that we purchased were Zoom Zooms. I was really shocked at how not as many Zoom Zooms I saw around the park. I definitely saw them in like the Emporium and Mouse Gears and different things like that downtown, or Disney Springs at Once Upon a Toy. I saw them a lot of places, but I did not see them in a bunch of the little stores. They were definitely in the bigger stores where you found Zoom Zooms. And they did kind of have them more specific. So You know, we went into the Star Wars store at Disney Springs, so they had the Star Wars Zoom Zooms. So we ended up getting the BB-8 Zoom Zoom, C-3PO, and R2-D2. And all of the Zoom Zooms are $5.95, but when you buy 3 at a time, they become only $5. So you get 3 for $15. So that's really what I chose to do. I wanted to get the, I couldn't decide if I wanted the Pirates inspired Zoom Zooms or the Haunted Mansion, so I ended up getting the Pirates ones. So I got the Pirate, the dog with the keychain. Thought he was cute. And the parrot. So those are the 3 I got. I try to get a couple. If I can't get the whole set of, you know, that specific set for Zoom Zooms, I at least try to get a couple. So 3 was kind of my magic number this time. And then since Finding Dory just came out, I found at the gift shop in the Seas Pavilion at Epcot, I found Nemo, Crush, he's pretty cool, Destiny, and Dory. So I got 4 of those. And then I also, part of the Pirates collection, I also got the Red-Headed Wench. I thought she looked pretty awesome. Can't forget her. And then I really, really wanted Duffy and Shelly May, since we have the stuffed animals of those. And I could only find Duffy, and so I asked the lady at Once Upon a Toy at Disney Springs, and she said, we've never sold Shelly May, and that you can only get Shelly May at Disneyland, and I was so heartbroken. But then I got online, and I found her, so I'll be showing her to you here in just a little bit. So those are all of the Zoom Zooms that I purchased. So the last 3 items that we purchased in the park for my son, the first one is this really cute little Stitch hat. It says, "Here Comes Trouble," with Stitch's little prints and Stitch on the front. It is a toddler size, and they've got the little sizing for all the hats on the inside, and it is adjustable on the back. We actually found this at the Beach Club Marketplace, but I did see this around the parks in different places, and this ended up being $17.95, and it's one of my son's favorite hats. He wears hats a lot. We are Cubs fans since we live here in Central Illinois, and so he wears that hat a lot, and so this is just another hat, and he wore it in the parks a lot. I've actually already washed this once, actually, or maybe twice, because he had wore it so much that it was getting a little smelly. So just a really good hat, just to make sure that your babies don't have, you know, if you're without sunscreen or something, maybe a hat would be good for their head and for their face, to make sure that the sun is off them at all times. I used a lot of sunscreen on his arms and his legs, but for his head, you know, make sure his scalp doesn't get all yucky or anything like that. A hat is just always a good thing, especially in the parks. The other 2 things that we got him were stuffed animals. The first one was Baby Dory. When we were first there, we saw these guys everywhere, and then probably by day like 3 or 4 of being in the parks, we didn't see them anymore. We kept looking for them, like, oh, we should have bought that, dang it. And so I finally found her at Big Top Treats Souvenirs. She was $9.99. She's 7 inches. And she is just adorable. My son actually sleeps with her at night. He loves her to death. And they were a hot commodity in the parks. People were asking for them. We went into the Seas with the Nemo and Friends and Turtle Talk with Crush. That area, they have that gift shop right in there, and they had sold out, and they didn't know when they were going to get any more. So definitely check other places. But we only found her at Big Top Treats, but I know that other places did have them, and then they sold out. I know Creature Comforts Animal Kingdom had them when we were there when we first walked into the park, but when we left, there was only like one left. So definitely if you want her, you better search for her. And then last but not least, once we got off the Frozen ride at Epcot, which was amazing, by the way, you really need to go check out, stand in line. If you don't have a Fast Pass, we got really lucky. And the day that they announced Fast Passes were opening, I snagged us a Fast Pass. So I was very happy that we got one because I couldn't get one the rest of our trip there. And when we got off the ride, my 2-year-old grabbed Olaf and Sven, and he already has an Olaf, actually a couple. And so I was like, why don't you get Sven? He's super cute. His legs actually have like a wire in them, so they will stay however you move them. And he's just adorable. And he ended up being $24.95. He is the 17-inch stuffed animal. And he is just super adorable. And he sleeps with him at night as well as his Olaf. So he's got a lot of stuffed Disney animals or characters in his bed. So before we went to Disney, one thing I did is I kind of made a list on my phone of all the things that I would like to purchase if I can find them, or things that I've seen on previous trips that I might want to get this trip. And so the last day of our trip, we went to Disney Springs and we went to Magic Kingdom, and there were definitely a couple things that I didn't find that I was looking for. And so I definitely wanted to look at the Disney Parks app and the DisneyStore.com website and see if there's anything on there that I still wanted from our trip that I didn't get, that I couldn't find in the parks, or I just didn't have enough room for still. So I did end up getting some stuff off DisneyStore.com, and they do carry some park exclusive items, but then they also carry just some stuff from, you know, the Disney store itself. So my son is a sippy cup drinker right now, but we're moving to straws. So they had these tumblers. They're normally $7.95, and I got them for $3. So this one's a Minnie Mouse one that was really cute. And then this one was actually $8.95. It's a Miles from Tomorrowland tumbler with the straw as well. And these are just for my 2-year-old. And I also got this one for $3 as well. So I thought that was a really good deal. Couple sale, more sale items. I also, earlier, showed you my Zoom Zooms. And so I got Duffy, but they said that they've never carried Shelly May. And so I was really disappointed, but then I got online, and there she was. So I also got Shelly May. Normally, these are $5.95. The great thing about DisneyStore.com is sometimes you can use coupons. The day that I got on DisneyStore.com, they were running a promotion for free shipping if you spent $75 or more, which, yes, I was. And then they had up to 25% off depending on how much you spent. So I did get her a little bit cheaper than the $5.95. I think she ended up being $5.21. So that was pretty awesome. I also saw some other Zoom Zooms on the Disney Store website that I did not see in the parks. And since this was is one of my favorite characters, I had to get her. So they have the Alice Zoom Zooms that just came out. And that's probably why I did not see them in the parks. But so they were $5.95. And if you bought 3, you got the deal. Plus I had the percentage off. So this is the White Rabbit and the Cheshire Cat, and he's just so cute with his little tail. So they ended up only being $4.46 by the time you get the deal for buying 3 and the percentage off. So I definitely want to get more of the Alice ones. They just came out online, so they might be in the parks here soon, but I know when I was there last week, they were not. So definitely be on the lookout for those. Another item that I looked for at the park, and they said that they had it one time, but they hadn't had in a while, was the Vera Bradley lanyards. And why I wanted it is because I'm an educator and I have to wear keys, a lot of keys for my job. And it has a little Mickey toggle. So, so cute. And this is the Plum Up Mickey lanyard. So there's little Mickey, hidden Mickeys in there. And I just thought this would be super cute. Kind of a little hidden way to show my Disney side, but without being too obvious at work. So I thought this would be really super cute. This was $18, and I talked to a person at the Magic Kingdom. It's a store across from the Emporium that has a lot of the Vera Bradley and Dooney and Burke items, and she said that they had them at one time, but then they never had them again. My plan was to go to the Vera Bradley store at Disney Springs, but that place is so huge compared to what it used to be that we just really got lost on our time. And we'd only allotted so much time for Disney Springs and needed to get back so that our son could nap so then we could spend our evening at Magic Kingdom. So another item, I bought a ton of mugs this trip. Because I got, if you saw my first haul video, I got all the Starbucks mugs. I got a Chip mug. He's super cute. And then I got like 3 mugs for gifts. And so I didn't have any room for picture frames. And I always get a picture frame every trip so that I can put it up in our house. So this first picture frame I saw in the parks is just the Disney, just a classic Disney World photo frame. It fits a 4x6, and it was $17.25, but that was with my discount at DisneyStore.com. So I'm not completely sure on the real price on this one. It does not say on the back, but I want to say it was around $20. So I got a couple bucks off by getting it online, plus free shipping. Also, I saw this one in the park, but I didn't see it many places. It is the Disney Character Signature photo frame that is a 4x6. And again, I got this one on sale because of the percentage off on DisneyStore.com. So I got it for $21, but I think it was a little bit more than that. But I just thought this one would be super cute with a picture of my son and him with a character. We did go see Tinkerbell, and we did a couple character meals as well. So I just thought this one would be really, really cute of a picture of him because this was his first trip, and I don't have a ton of pictures of him as much as my husband and I because we've been several times before we had our son. So I hope you liked all the things that we purchased on the trip. Definitely check out all of my haul videos. And once things die down, I'm going to be turning all of my pictures into blogs and restaurant reviews. Gotta always get those in because you need to know what's going to be good and what's not. And with 4 adults and a 2-year-old going to a restaurant, we pretty much tried everything on the menu, which was nice. So check those out. Subscribe below. I try to post a video every week just to give you guys more content of the things that we love about Disney World. So have a great day. See you real soon.